Hello everyone, my name is Santa Elizabeth Putri Sringohimo. Today I will present topic about financial technology, regulation, techniques, governance, and sustainability in Indonesia. Financial technology or fintech has significantly changed the financial system in Indonesia. Fintech makes financial service easier to access through digital platforms such as mobile payment, online lending, and digital investment. This development helps many people, especially those who previously had limited access to bank. Because of this, fintech plays an important role in promoting financial inclusion in Indonesia. However, the rapid growth of fintech also brings several serious challenges. These challenges include illegal online lending, misuse of personal data, and weak consumer protection. To address this problem, regulation issued by OJK and Bank Indonesia are needed to protect consumers, maintain financial stability, and ensure responsible digital finance. Next, challenge in Indonesian fintech landscape. Despite its benefits, the fintech industry in Indonesia still faces many challenges. One major challenge is the digital divide and low financial literacy among the public. Many consumers do not fully understand digital finance products such as buy now, pay later, and peer-to-peer lending. This situation increases the risk of over-indebtedness and predatory lending practices. Another challenge is the rapid pace of technology innovation, which often develops faster than regulation. As a result, illegal fintech applications continue to appear and harm consumers. In addition, consumer protection against illegal fintech platform is still weak and long-term governance remains a challenge. Next, about fintech sustainability and SDGs. Fintech also has an important role in supporting sustainable development. Through digital inclusion, fintech helps underserved communities gain access to financial service. Fintech support ESG-based investment and green finance, such as renewable energy financing and digital microfinance. It also aligns with national development goal and the sustainable development goals, including SDGs 1, 8, 9, 30, and 60. However, challenges related to governance, data ethics, and regulatory readiness still remain. Without proper regulation, fintech may to deliver real sustainability impact. Next, about resource gap and objective. Most previous studies focused only on innovation, regulation, or consumer protection separately. There is limited research that integrates regulation, techniques, governance, and sustainability in one framework. Therefore, this study aims to fill the research gap by analyzing how regulation and techniques support green finance and ESG reporting in digital finance. Our research objectives are analyze how fintech regulation in Indonesia maintain system stability, protect consumers, and strengthens governance. We also examine how regulation and techniques enable green finance and ESG reporting. Next, about research gap and objective. Most previous studies focus only on innovation, regulation, or consumer protection separately. There is limited research that integrates regulation, techniques, governance, and sustainability in one framework. Therefore, this study aims to fill the research gap by analyzing how regulation and ethics support green finance, and ESG reporting in digital finance. Our research objectives are to analyze how fintech regulation in Indonesia maintains system stability, protect consumer, and strengthens governance. We also examine how regulation and ethics enable green finance and ESG reporting. Next, about methodology. This study used a systematic literature review with a descriptive qualitative approach. We collected data from academic journals published between 2020 and 2025. Other sources include reports from OJK, Bank Indonesia, UNDP, IMF, and the World Bank. We also analyze national regulation such as POJK and PBI. The analysis stage include data reduction, thematic categorization, and comparative conceptual analysis. Next, about conceptual framework and role of regulation. Our conceptual framework combines fintech regulation, digital ethics, and governance. There's three components: support transparency, accountability, consumer protection, and responsible financial behavior. Fintech regulations such as POJK 77 2016, POJK 13 2018, and PBI 19 12 2017 help ensure system stability and consumer safety. Regulation also supports ethical debt collection and data protection and risk management. Through strong regulation, innovation can grow while maintaining financial sector safety. Next, about governance challenge and green finance. Despite regulation, governance challenges remain. These include rapid technological change, low financial literacy, limited supervisory capacity, and the rise of illegal fintech platforms. Fintech also enable green finance through green crowdfunding, renewable energy financing, and digital microfinance. However, strong regulation is required to prevent greenwashing and ensure real environmental impact. Technologies such as AI, blockchain, and IoT strengthens ESG reporting. AI supports fraud detection, blockchain ensures transparency in ESG records, and IoT monitor renewable energy projects. Next, about ethical requirements and conclusion. ESG implementation must be accurate, transparent, and free from manipulation. It should not be used only as a marketing tool. Fintech companies must ensure ethical data use and avoid misleading sustainability claims. Ethical play a key role in building public trust. In conclusion, fintech significantly enhances digital financial access and supports sustainable development in Indonesia. However, strong regulation, ethics, and governance are essential to protect consumers and ensure long-term sustainability. Next recommendation, we recommend strengthening interagency coordination, improving enforcement against illegal fintech, and developing clearer ESG standard. AI and blockchain adoption should be encouraged, and public literacy on digital finance must be increased.